Hello everybody, this is Rocket Rick J18, and today we're going to take a look at some baseball cards that I picked up in the last uh, couple of weeks. I went to a show over in Westchester County, New York, the East Coast National, uh, is, and it was a really nice show, had about 500 tables there. Um, I didn't get to see Sammy Thunder. He was there on Friday. I was there on Saturday. So sorry I missed him. It looked like he did pretty well, and I think I did okay too. I also picked up some cards on eBay that I'm going to show you. And then finally, I am going to show you some um, cards that I sent away at the National, or took to the National, and had them graded by SGC and returned by mail to me. I'm going to show you the cards and show you the grades. And, they were not, they're nice cards, and they are multi sports, some football, some basketball. And But mainly they are, cards in, gently loved condition. So that's what we're going to be looking at. So let me start off with cards that I picked up on eBay for my 1952 Topps set. And these are cards all within the lower 80s, 1 through 80, and which I'm sort of treating as a subset. And these 11 cards will complete that 80 card subset. So the first one here is Monte Irvin, card number 26. And we've got card number 36, which is Gil Hodges, and that's really in pretty nice shape. The corners are not too shabby, and the color, that sort of salmon pink color, really pops. So it's a great looking card. The next card is Gordon Goldsberry, and this card's not in quite as good a condition. So I'm just going to kind of show you this one and let you take a closer look at it. The next card is Joe Page, and Joe Page was a great relief pitcher for the Yankees in the early 50s. He got a sore arm in 1951 and spent most of the season down in the minor leagues. And it says on the back of this card that he hopes to come back in 52. Sadly, he really didn't do much after the 1948 and 49 seasons, when he was so fabulous. Another contributor in the bullpen, or in the Yankee starting rotation, Johnny Sane, 1952 Topps card. It's as you can see, is missing a little chunk out of the corner, but other than that, it's not in bad shape, and the colors are really very, very bright. So that's all right for my collection. The next card is Carl Olson with the Boston Red Sox, card number 72. And with the Pittsburgh Pirates, is Bill Worley, card number 73. And with the Phillies, card number 74 is Andy Hansen. Again, this is a pretty nice looking card in terms of the colors, and the corners are not bad, and of course it's a little off center, but certainly within my acceptable tolerances. Card number 78 is Ellis Kinder. He is the Red Sox relief pitcher during this period of time, and a really terrific coming out of the bullpen for the Red Sox. Card number 79 is Gerald Staley, St. Louis Cardinals. And card number 80 is Herman Waymeyer. And again, this is another card with the colors just really bright and a nice looking card. So those are the eBay pickups for the 52 set. And the following cards I bought from Stan's Cards at the Westchester East Coast National. So we'll take a look at those next. First, card number 85 is Bob Kozava. He is a Yankee pitcher, and again, part of that pitching staff that won 5 consecutive World Series titles. For Detroit, card number 86, another pitcher, Ted Gray. Card number 89 with the Detroit Tigers, Johnny Lippon, a shortstop with the Tigers. With the Washington Senators is Mickey Grasso, a catcher, as you can see from his catcher's mitt. Also with the Washington Senators is Sam Mealy. He was an outfielder during this time, and later went on to manage not the Senators, but the Minnesota Twins after the Senators moved to Minnesota and changed their names, and he was the manager when the Twins went to the World Series in 1965, losing out in 7 games to Sandy Koufax, Don Drysdale, and the rest of the Dodgers. And card number 95 is a pitcher with the Chicago Cubs, Ken Holcomb. Card number 96, an outfielder with the Boston Braves, Willard Marshall. He's another one of these guys that, is in a lot of these vintage sets, and for some reason or another, I always seem to have his card. Also with the Boston Braves, card number 97, Earl Torgeson. I thought these cards were in pretty decent shape, and I got a pretty good price. I think I'm averaged about $16 a card for the commons, and then there's a couple of cards in here we'll get to a little later that were a little more costly, but not too much. Billy Pierce, pitcher with the Chicago White Sox, card number 98. With the Yankees, outfielder Gene Woodling, card number 99. And card number 108 is the 1950 Whiz Kid with the Philadelphia Phillies. He won the MVP, I believe, in 1950. Card number 108. Card number 110 is Dutch Leonard, and he is a pitcher with the Chicago Cubs. Card number 111 is Harry Peanuts Lowry, who was with the Cardinals at this time. He also went on to play with the Phillies. Card number 112, Hank Majeski with the Philadelphia Athletics, third baseman. Dick Sisler in this bright pink card, number 113, an outfielder with the Chicago Cubs and son of Hall of Famer George Sisler. Unfortunately, Dick wasn't quite the hitter his father was. Card number 116, Carl Scheib, also with the Philadelphia A's. This is their last year, or 53 was their last year, I guess. Gus Nearhouse, card number 21, a catcher with the Boston Red Sox. And card number 122, Jackie Jensen, the New York Yankees. Card number 123, Eddie Yost, a third baseman with the Washington Senators. And finally, card number 24 with Monte Kennedy, and he's with the pitcher with the New York Giants. And finally, also pickups from eBay. These are cards that have something to do with Mickey Mantle. They're all graded cards, and just kind of an effort for me to sort of upgrade my Mantle collection, and I decided that I would do it with graded cards as much as possible. So the first one is the card number 53, American League Home Run Leaders. And you can see up at the top is Roger Maris with 61 home runs. Then both a Major League, American League, and New York Yankee record. On the bottom row there from right to left, Mickey Mantle with 54 home runs, and Harmon Killebrew and Jim Gentile with 46 home runs each. So that's a nice card in the PSA 5. Next card is card number 318 from the 1962 Topps set, and it is the Switch Hitter Connects in a PSA 5 as well. And finally, this card, next card, is one of the very first cards I got during the second phase of my collecting journey in 1986, and it is a 1954 Bowman in an SGC 3, nicely centered, little off center, but not too much, and corners are a little bit rounded, especially at the bottom, but really otherwise the card's really nice shape, and it's considerably better than the one that I bought back in 1986, which not only had a tape mark on it, but the tape eventually dried out and fell off and took a little piece of the paper with it. So it's not in very good shape, certainly not in as good a shape as this card. So really happy to get this one. Okay, so the next last thing in this video is going to be the cards that SGC sent back to me, and here they are, and with the rubber bands on them and everything. And I'm going to take those off, and then one at a time I'm going to show you the 8 cards that I had graded at the National by SGC. And the first one is 1921 W551 Casey Stengel. Let me get this a little closer. It's in a PSA 1, but it's not in too bad a shape. They're small cards, and as you can see in the SGC regular holder. The next card is a 1958 Topps Jim Brown rookie card, and as you can see, it's pretty off center, and the corners have a little wear and a little gloss maybe off the front of the card. The back of the card looks pretty good, but the front is what we all want to look at, and so glad to have this card, and it goes with my complete set of 58 Topps football cards. Also from the 58 Topps football set, second year card of Johnny Unitas. And rounding out the cards from the 58 Topps set, second year card of Bart Starr. Both of these are in a SGC 3.5. The next card is a 1961 Topps Jim Brown football highlights card, and this shows it's kind of the celebration of his Jim Brown gaining 1,257 yards in the 1960 season. Yeah. And the next card is a 1964 Philadelphia card of Jim Brown. And I don't know, I would say, I don't think it is, but it looked like they took these pictures out in the parking lot, and, I don't know whether it's, but anyway, this is in an SGC 3. I got this in a lot and had it graded. The lot was, from a private sale from a friend of my son's. And in any case, I got this along with the next 2 cards, plus a Michael Jordan rookie card from the Fleer set. So that's Jim Brown. And the next card is the Joe Montana rookie card in a 6.5. And we say the second. This is a second. The next card's a second year Fleer card, which refers mainly to the set as opposed to Michael Jordan's second year, because it was not his second year; it was his fourth year. And so, but it's in a SGC 6, so that's pretty nice card. The Jordan rookie, as you may have known from my previous video, was the card that I had graded at the National and got it back at the National. It came out in a PSA 6, and I traded that card to a gentleman for a 1949 Bowman Satchel Paige in an SGC 3.5. I had to give him some money, and but man, what a great card that is. And as I mentioned, it was the last card that I needed to finish the 1949 Bowman set. So just really happy all the way around with all of these cards. And I thank you for sticking with me for a pretty long pickup video, but you know, what the heck. If you're like me, I didn't have anything better to do anyway. So time, money, well spent, and real happy with the cards. So with that in mind, this is Rocket Rick J18, wishing that all your collecting dreams come true.